Hello everyone, this is teacher Rachel. This is a lesson on subtracting rational algebraic expressions. First, we are going to review two skills here, multiplying polynomials and factoring polynomials. Let's start off with multiplying polynomials. If we are going to multiply 3x times the quantity of x plus 5, we have to apply distributive property of multiplication. This means we multiply first 3x times x, that gives us 3x squared. Then after that we multiply 3x times 5, which is 15x. So this is the answer. Now if we are going to multiply two binomials, we can actually use FOIL method, where F stands for first terms, O stands for outer terms, then I stand for inner terms, and then L stands for last terms. Okay, here we will multiply the first terms. Okay, first term of the first binomial and first term of the second binomial, x times x is x squared. Then outer, meaning to say outer term of the first binomial and the outer term of the second binomial, x and a negative 6, that's negative 6x. Then I, inner terms, 3 times x, okay, that's 3x. And then finally the last terms of these two binomials, 3 and negative 6, that gives us negative 18. Now we can actually collect like terms. Okay, negative 6x plus 3x is negative 3x. So our answer is x squared minus 3x minus 18. Now, we will review also the second skill, factoring polynomials. So the first one is factoring polynomials that contain a common monomial factor. So the common factor, or the greatest common factor between 4x and 24 is 4. So we'll bring it out. So if we are going to remove the factor 4 from 4x, okay, we have x left. And then if we are going to remove the factor 4 from 24 or negative 24, that gives us negative 6. So these are the factors. The second type of factoring here is just the difference of two squares. So x squared, the first square, and then minus 25. So this is the second square. So we only have x minus 5, x plus 5 as our factors. Okay, the third type here we have is perfect square trinomial. So if it is a perfect square trinomial, okay, it's gonna be x square root of x squared is x, square root of 9 is 3, so it's only x plus 3, x plus 3. Now here this is a quadratic trinomial, but it's not a perfect square. So what we will do here is factor the first term, x squared, as x and x, and then factor of negative 16, okay, two numbers, such that when you add, okay, gives you positive 6. Okay, factors of negative 16, okay, such that when you add gives you 6, and they are positive 8 and negative 2. So these are the factors. Now the last type here is factoring the difference of two cubes. Okay, you have two cubes here, x cubed and minus 125. Okay, 125 is also a perfect cube. So there are actually two factors here, one binomial and one trinomial. Okay, so where do we get the binomial? Okay, I mean, where do we get the binomial factor? Okay, the binomial factor we have here is just the cube root of x cubed minus the cube root of 125. So it's going to be x minus 5. Now, from this binomial factor, we will get the trinomial factor. What's the pattern? Okay, we square the first term. This is our first term here. We multiply the first and the second term. So that's 5x. Actually, negative 5x. We will change the sign, so we'll make it positive 5x. So if this is positive 5x, so this is going to be, I mean, if this is x plus 5, so this becomes negative 5x, but because this is minus 5 here, it becomes plus 5x. And then the last term here is actually the square of the second term here. 5 times 5 is 25. Now, we have already reviewed two skills, okay, factoring and multiplying. Now, we will do example 1. Example 1 is the easiest case because the denominators are the same, x minus 2, x minus 2. So we will just write it down and then perform the operation on the numerator. 3x minus 7 minus the quantity x minus 3. So why is it important to write, okay, or this x minus 3 in a parenthesis? Because this minus sign will affect both the x and the minus 3. So it's very important. But if it is plus, you don't need, because the plus sign here as the operation sign won't affect the terms. Now let's go to simplifying. Okay, write down the denominator, then perform the operation of 3x minus x is 2x. Then negative 7 minus negative 3, that gives us minus 4. And then it looks like 2x minus 4 is factorable, so we can factor 2x minus 4 as 2 times x minus 2. And we can see here common factors, so we cancel, okay, we cancel these common factors, and our final answer will only be this number 2. Okay, example number 2. The denominators are not the same. However, both of the denominators are not factorable. So meaning to say, these two, the product of these two will be our LCD. Okay, now I left a space here. Why? Because if the LCD is x plus 1, x plus 2, we should complete the LCD here. The denominator here is only x plus 1, so we need an x plus 2 here. Okay, but actually this should be quantity also. This is binomial times binomial. Okay, here it's x plus 2, and then we have here x plus 1 as missing, so we are going to write also x plus 1 here. Now we will copy down common denominator x plus 1, x plus 2, and perform the operation on the numerator. This means FOIL method here. Okay, this is a binomial times a binomial. Okay, now this means x times x, x times 2, 4 times x, 4 times 2, that gives us this number, these terms. Then minus x times x, x squared, x times 1, x. So it's very important that the terms we have after the minus sign should be written in parentheses, because all of these terms again are affected. Now let's simplify. Okay, let's write down our common denominator. Then x squared minus x squared, that's nothing left. And then we have 2x plus 4x minus x, that gives us 5x. And then we have here 8 by itself, we'll just write it down. Then we have this as our answer. Example number 3. Okay, the denominators are not the same. One denominator is factorable, the other one is not. So how do we find the LCD? So factor the first denominator. Factors are x plus 5, x plus 2. And then the second one cannot be factored anymore. So notice here that x plus 5 is common between the two. So we'll just write it down. And what is left here by itself is x plus 2. Okay, write it down. So this will be our LCD. Okay, x plus 5, then x plus 2, which is actually the same as x squared plus 7x plus 10. Now, so we will complete the denominator. This means we don't need to multiply this by any term, but the second one, x plus 5, should be multiplied by x plus 2, okay, because we need to complete. The denominator should be x plus 5, x plus 2. Now we will copy down common denominator x plus 5, x plus 2. Then we have here on this side is 3x squared by itself, and then minus this FOIL method again, okay. So x times x times 2, 1 times x, 1 times 2. Okay, there is a minus sign there, that's very important, okay. Now we will simplify. 3x squared, okay, minus x squared, it's 2x squared. Then minus 2x plus x is minus 3x. Then minus positive 2 is minus 2. That's our answer. Number 4. We have two denominators here that are both factorable. So we will factor them. So we will find the LCD. So the factors of 3x squared minus 27, okay, are 3, x plus 3, and x minus 3. While the factor of x squared plus 6x plus 9 are x plus 3, x plus 3. Now, notice here that we have 3 here by itself. We bring it down. The x plus 3 here is the common binomial factor. We count this as 1. And what are left here are x minus 3 and x plus 3. We will write these two terms, or these two factors, down. So our LCD is 3 times the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity x minus 3. Now here we will try to see what we need here to complete the denominator. 3x plus 3, x minus 3. 3x plus 3, x minus 3. So we still need x plus 3 over x plus 3. And here, okay, we have x plus 3, x plus 3. We need a 3 and an x minus 3. So that's 3 over 3 and x minus 3. Now we will copy down common denominator. Okay, now this means 2x plus 5, FOIL method, times x plus 3. So that's 2x times x, 2x times 6 times 3, 5 times x, 5 times 3. That gives us this one, 2x squared plus 6x plus 5x plus 15. Then minus, this means 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, 9. 9 times 3, 9 times x is 9x. And 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. Now, but there is a minus sign here, so make sure we reflect that one. Now we will simplify. So first we are just writing down the least common denominator. Then 2x squared by itself, we don't have x squared here. Okay, then we have 6x plus 5x minus 9x. That gives us 2x. And then we have 15 minus a negative 27 is positive 42. So that's our answer. Now I prepared here 3 items for you to try to work on. You can pause the video. Okay, if you are now ready, I will show you the answer. So this is the answer for item number 1, 3x minus 5 over 3x plus 2. I have here the details of the solution. Item number 2, x squared plus 28x plus 2 over x minus 3x plus 2. Okay, then number 3 answer, okay, 2x squared plus 18x plus 40 over, okay, x plus 3 and x plus 5. Did you get all the items right? Thanks for watching, guys. This is Teacher Regil. Keep safe.